All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1052. It is great to have all of you here on this beautiful Tuesday evening as we have the Test Taker Techniques Tuesday. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. I can't even get my breath around it. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. It is so good to see some of our old friends, good friends, new friends, all you guys all here to learn and get this thing done. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the ones and twos in the background. I do little disc jockeying back here, but you're not here for my wheels of steel. No, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we're talking about tonight. I want to say this. If you are a member, man, thank you for all the great feedback. We've had some great feedback from the live sessions. Some people are really digging the way Brandy is really breaking down. I mean, she's doing this on her own, guys, like breaking down, writing these questions out, really like showing how to look for those keywords. We've already had a lot of positive responses from people saying their scores already raised like 10, 20, 30%. And they've only had it like, been doing it for a little bit. So that's great. So thank you for the feedback and letting Brandy know. She's been really working hard at doing that. And yeah, so that's awesome. So congratulations to all of you who've been putting that to the test, who signed up. Thank you very much. Because this all doesn't happen without people paying for us. I mean, to be honest, this is the 30 minute of free, but we can't do free if we don't have anybody helping us keep the lights on. So thank you all for that. But also thank you for the feedback. And I'm glad that you're getting exactly what you paid for, which is some score increase. And we're going to get some more pass notices as we head through 2025. As we're heading into 2026. I know everybody's like, that's a long ways. We just started 2025, but you guys got to have that urgency. You got to feel that urgency to get this thing done. If you kind of lay back on your laurels, as they say, your laurels, and you sit there and you gotta go, I got some time. Summer's a little ways off. It just started 2025. Next thing you know, it's like halfway through the year, and you're like, where did the time go? Don't be that person. Just just stay focused, locked in, and get it done. There's already people that have already fallen off from their well off of their New Year's resolutions. The new year, new me is starting to turn into a new year, old me, and getting recommitted again and recommitted again. Guys, you don't want that to be you. You don't want to have the same treadmill effect where you're not going anywhere, but your legs are moving. You want to make sure that you're on the road and running. So make sure to stay locked in, get that thing done. And if you haven't joined up with us, we want you guys to join up with us. We got a lot of stuff going on. And I have to say, I appreciate people spreading the word of Kona because that's how it happens. And if you are watching this for free on the YouTubes or anywhere else I have it, please subscribe. Let someone know. It might help them increase their scores 10 to 20%, 30%, who knows how many percents, and get their pass notice any which way we can to help. So make sure to spread the word of Kona. But as I said, we have a whole paid program. We got all this stuff happening, these live sessions that Brandy's really digging into how to master exams, guys. That's what we do in those live sessions more than anything. We have all exams on Mondays and Fridays. And throughout the week, we specify or go directly in specifically on different exams, and we show you how to master those exams. I know there's a lot of study preps out there who love to like just do content after content every week after week. But fortunately for all of you, you have a teacher who has ADD and she cannot do that every week. She will burn out just like you don't even know. She'll be like, I'm just going to say the same thing over again. I'm going to say the same thing over again.
It's true.
I say it again. No, she couldn't do it. She's like, they need to learn something new. I need to learn something new. We all need to learn something new. We need to master something. So that's what we do during the day sessions. And then we have all this content that's already recorded. You can watch it over and over and over and over and over again if you want to. You can also watch all the exam masteries that you missed if you sign up. That archive is growing and it's awesome. And plus all the other members, perks and services that we have. We have small group tutoring. We got one-on-one tutoring. We got all kinds of stuff, daily accountability. Check it all out. We got prices from 50 all the way to 500. It just depends what you need. We got books for sale, SIE 6 and 63. If you were on our Keywords Monday and you're like, I just wish you had something written down where I didn't have to I don't have to watch videos if I don't want to, and I could just read a book. Guess what we do? We
Gotcha.
actually do. We got you for the 6th. The 63, the SIE, we got you. 65 in the works. 26, we even got something for that. Check it all out. It's for sale. Scan the QR code, hit the links 951-290-3077. Give me a call, give me a text, or even be on the Kona community where you can ask questions, post questions. Brandy can break them down like Charlie Brown, and you guys can get those answers and help that you all need, so you don't have to study alone and cry in a corner, you know, feeling like a sad sap going, everybody's having fun but me. Everybody's having fun with me. Be honest. That's how you guys feel. And sometimes it is. It's a lonely sport, but we don't want you to be lonely. We want you to be in the community. We got that happening over there. So check that all out, and you can just easily get onto that, scan the QR code, hit the links. We got it on Instagram. You can see our Kona Hall of Fame. Check it out. What?
I forgot the slide for tomorrow.
Oh. Glad I sent that. Do you want to add it real quick?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and Brandy adds a slide for what's going on till tomorrow. For tomorrow, I'm going to tell you a story. No, I'm not going to tell you a story. I'm just going to say this, guys. There's many times Brandy even put it in her message today, and it is a message all of the time that we get, which is I don't have time. I don't have any time at all. I wish I had more time. I feel like I waste a lot of time. If you feel like you waste a lot of time and you wish you had time, that just means you're not using your time wisely. We all have the same amount of time. There's people getting this thing done with the same exact amount of time you have, no more than you. It's just using it more effectively. And if you need help with that, we got that covered too. All right, Brandy's got it queued up. Just a reminder of all the sessions happening tomorrow. We do have sessions tomorrow for the members, as always. On Wednesdays, we have the Series 63, and we don't have the Series 26 tomorrow.
No, we do not.
We are canceling the 26. We will not have the 26 tomorrow. But if you do have any questions that you need help with and you're testing soon, be sure to use that Discord and post up your questions over there, and take advantage of all the wonderful things we have for the Series 26 over on Patreon. We do start off the day tomorrow with Kona Study Hall. If you guys are studying the 26 and you're like, Brandy, I needed stuff to answer on the 26 and you're not having it, be in the study hall. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
Take a quiz. Be on there. Ask Brandy. Your member, it doesn't matter. All exams, SIE 6, 63, 26, 65, Series 7, whatever you got, 66, Brandy's got you. So be in that study hall tomorrow and you can ask questions there. We got stuff for the 63. We got ethics tomorrow, and of course your questions. And there you go. That wraps it up. We will be back for the Studying Brew that night, tomorrow night. All right, KonaButterflyz. We have our audios on the spot on Spotify as well as on Patreon. You can link the two, and you too can turn your car into a classroom. So make sure that is one of the things that you can take advantage of over on Spotify. All right, let's get it done. Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. We bring the techniques, and hopefully you brought the tacos. We love good tacos, and hope you do too. And if you don't, it's probably because you lived where they don't have good tacos. And one day we will be out there, and hopefully we can have Renee in his taco truck and serve that up. But let's get back to it. Test taking techniques. I digressed.
Yes.
I digressed. Feeling the tacos lately. All right. So test taking techniques Tuesday. One of the cool things about test taking techniques Tuesday, Brandy's going to show you how to answer questions without using content at all. What? Without content at all. Well, sometimes she sneaks a little in there and you're like, well, that wasn't totally content free, but
I try.
99% of the time it's completely content free. And it means that you can answer these questions without knowing anything. So if you haven't studied, or you're having a trouble studying, if you have a study deficit in your studying right now, guess what? It doesn't matter. Brandy's going to show you how to get some answers right without using the content. Does that mean you don't need to know content? No, that does not mean that at all. It means that if you might run across some questions on the real exam that totally has you baffled, if you have a technique to help work that out, how you can just like, you know what, maybe I don't even need this content at all. Maybe I can just get this dialed in like at least a 50-50 shot. Guys, this will help you raise those scores, and it'll help you get a pass notice. We're just talking about pass notices. That's all I'm talking about. All right, rules to test taking techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1 is you're not allowed to ask what exam did that question come from. It's irrelevant. We teach this stuff to our kids in high school. They are not studying for their securities license yet. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at all. We've had passers on all kinds of different exams that are outside of everything that we do. And the reason why is because it's not about the exam. It's about the way you look at your questions. It's about the techniques. It's about zeroing in on the things we're going to show you tonight. So make sure to take notes. And rule number 2, how do we get good at anything? You got to practice. Can't be an Allen Iverson. You got to practice. You got to practice. You got to put the work in. We want you to do a 10 question, 10-minute quiz, 1 minute of thought per question. No double thinking, no rereading, no going over it twice and 3 times and 5 times, no 6 times a lady. Nope. We just want you to go through it one time, go with your gut, and then use the technique. And then guess what? You might get them right. You might get them wrong. It doesn't matter. You're mastering something. You might not dunk it every time. You might not hit, you might not hit a home run every time, but the more you practice on hitting home runs, guess what? You'll get there someday. So we just want you to keep mastering it and keep working at it and keep working at it. And that's what the whole point of it is.
Yeah.
And if the opposite happens, you get a better score, that should tell you need to stop thinking.
Yep.
Thinking is getting you lower scores.
Yep.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Thinking gets in the way. All right. I have defensive stocks, growth stocks, cyclical stocks, income stocks. I don't think I've ever heard of income stocks, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to look at defensive. I'm going to look at growth. I'm going to look at cyclical, and I'm going to look at income. So this is obviously money coming in. Cyclical is like that. Growth is like that. And defense is like, defense. That's a fence.
When I think of cyclical, I think of round and round. Like it goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. It's like a circle.
Or like bike pedals.
Yeah. Or a cycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what we're doing there?
Yeah. Okay, that's my picket fence. Picket fence.
Yes.
Picket.
We're hyper focusing, aren't we?
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right. Stocks that are generally resistant to economic downturns. That sounds like defense.
Defense.
Yeah, it's defense. That's all. I just
that's it. I think we need to move on. That's it. Resistant defense. That's all. And if you guys want to think more into it and you're reading more and you're like, but stop it. You already got it right. Move on.
All right.
You stop that insanity.
Numbers. All right. So I have 30, 50, 50, 25. I got 50 and I got 15. Then I'm going to go over here on the side and I got Congress, the Federal Reserve Board, and the FRB. Very rarely in an answer choice when I have it spelled out and then I have it not spelled out. This is rare that this will be a choice because I have that. Okay. But 50-50, these two are similar. And the other thing is that B has the word must, and we don't like.
It's a not true statement.
Must.
Usually.
So
based on all that, it's C.
Yes. I did not read the question.
There you go. When she was taking this quiz, she did not read the question at all. She just looked for those things, put the pattern together, answer, done.
Yep. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, wait. I put the arrow in the wrong spot. Okay. All right. I hate math. Look at this, guys. This is a math question. Right? Oh, no, not this one. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Numbers usually equals math to most people.
Yeah. So 5 is the lowest. 20 is the highest. This is the third. That's actually the answer. I think we're talking about reporting something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're like, wow, she's really going through this pretty fast. Yeah, that's because that's what we do. Because if you guys have these techniques down, you can go through these exam questions pretty quick if you know what you're looking for. And also, también, we also know that when you overthink stuff, guess what? You tend to get it wrong. And if you want to really learn and do a deep dive on how these techniques work, be a member. So that's what those exam mastery sessions are. And we teach you all that.
Exactly.
When I say we, I mean Brandy.
I have sold only. I have sold directly or by an advisor, sold by an advisor only. By the way, OE. I looked it up. Okay, hold on. I digress, but I don't. I looked it up. What's the difference between advisor and advisor? Really, just your preference.
Just the way it works in the sentence.
Did you know that often and often are both right? Okay. Sold by an employee who's not associated with a brokerage firm.
Did you know schedule and schedule is both the
Yes.
same?
D makes no sense because why would that be? Look, why would B, hold on. Why would D be an answer if I'm learning how to work in a firm? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But
why are we necessarily getting these licenses at all?
If
we don't even have to be registered and we don't even have to be associated with
right.
the firm.
Like that doesn't.
What are you doing here right now if that is true?
Right. So the answer is B because I'm treating my or like an and. For some reason, that word works.
And the onlys already, we call them not trues. So that leaves the B.
That leaves B. And that is the answer.
Do you know what else is true?
What?
You can say tomato or tomato.
That is true.
Followed by potato and potato.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tomato, tomato. Let's just call the whole thing off.
This is this is this is numbers. This is more numbers. This is the math. Oh, and it's options. Look, it's not just math, it's also options. But I said there's no way in the same quiz that this is going to work more than once, right? 49 is the lowest, 64 is the highest. This is the third. That is the answer. I'm not kidding.
That's it.
That's it.
And if you want to know why that's correct on content, be on tomorrow. Content Wednesday. That's when we do that. Right now, Techniques Tuesday. That's how we're getting these answers right.
Technique Tuesday.
I don't know what's going on. I don't have the mental fortitude to push on through this question.
I'm tired.
I'm using my techniques.
Okay.
Because Brandy showed them to me.
That's
I get
right.
it right, and I'm moving on.
That's right. All right. Only when requested at the time the account is opened and annually after that at the time the account is open or only when a complaint is filed. Okay, so we have this thing that we notice
and
that a lot of times when you see the word and in your choices and there's only one choice.
Yeah, if there's only one choice that has the word and,
it tends to be the answer.
How do you remember it? Can't get Brandy or Andy without and. Just saying.
Yep. That's true.
Done.
That's it.
Done. We made it through.
Oh my gosh.
Be like Kyrie. Be like, hey, you know what? It blows my mind every time this works.
It's crazy. This one right here. It's crazy.
But it works.
It works.
And if you want
times than not.
Yeah. And if you want to know the content, the long way, the boring way, guess what? Be in those member sessions. Look at the content over there on the Patreon. We got that covered. Also, we have Wednesdays tomorrow. I don't know what Brandy's doing. I'm not sure if it's content. I don't know if it's techniques. It's called Wildcard Wednesday. It could be anything. Who knows? You're going to have to show up. But do you know what I do know? We have the study hall. We got Series 63 tomorrow. No Series 26, but you got to be a member to be there. We'll see you guys in those sessions. We'll be back for the Studying Brew, same bat time, same bat channel, but none of it can happen if you don't stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friends' face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice these techniques and the Kona catchphrase in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.